So, Lucas, yesterday you seemed like a little bit off.
Yeah,
Repeat.
I'm back now.
You're back.
Rowan, how are you feeling today?
I could go on, but I'm gonna save it for my therapist. I could go into it.
It feels like
No,
I'm
no.
maybe a deja vu.
Yeah. No, now actually I don't want them to see this, but it's just frustrating because there's a lot of we live in a very global labor force environment, and you kind of feel like when you're hiring a what I would consider a premium partner to support what we're doing, that like it's a lot of 1099 labor, and so there's no cohesive, like people within aren't even sharing the same Dropbox. It's like, can you give me access to this working file? Let me go and try and find someone on a different time zone to get that for you. It's just like, what do you have, like, does it become completely unaffordable for us to work with businesses that can maintain a central repository of fundamental assets that we're building? It's like, what cost does that actually have to come?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That's all I needed. 3 people going, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Um,
Is this the podcast stuff or the
yeah,
like the social
yeah,
media posts?
yeah, and we also, and I'm guilty of this. We also live in a Claude era, where Claude is doing everything for everyone right now. That's fine if there's a human in the loop that goes back in and changes all the stuff that Claude just doesn't get and understand, right? And I'm trying, and I try to sign my name with whatever I produce with Claude. I try and read it, and I try and declaudify it. So it's really just me. It's just like me applying that last 20%, but that's crucial. If I'm given something that somebody hasn't applied that last 20% to, then I'm doing that work on behalf of somebody else who should be setting that internal bar.
Yeah, and you could have done it.
I could have done it with Claude. Well, I couldn't because I got 10 other things I'm working on. But yeah,
That's funny because when you first were talking about the people you were dealing with, and it was like, oh, they don't have context from like person to person, or like, oh, I need to ask somebody else for this. It felt very much like dealing with agents, where like there's no single thread between them, and it's like you get a new one, and then they don't have all the right context, and you have to like build that back up all again.
Yeah,
and then you probably are just basically dealing with raw agent. Somebody's just like raw Claude,
Yeah.
I agree. Like it's just, if you want to be like responsible with it, you still have to take, like, you're signing your name to whatever the output is. Like you're going to be the responsible party for it. Like the agent you can't hold the agent responsible for it. I know Daniel's trying to do that, but at the end of the day, it's hard to keep agents responsible.
Oh yeah, they're the most responsible thing. Tons of AI slop here, AI slop there.
I was listening to, re-listening to, because I had to proof the episode of Jesse Vincent, who is created Superpowers, and he's such a great, he's so cool. He's such an interesting voice within the community, and the way that he kind of distills the distinction of, like, the new role of a developer is essentially, a manager that can essentially use prose, to create this kind of management structure. It's a very different, skill almost to coding, right? So it does feel like, it's a whole new way of looking at. I mean, I don't even know the coding way, but I can assume that people who have had to, rethink their relationship with the building process, right?
Yeah.
There actually might be an interesting podcast in that, Rowan, like because I feel like there's like serial IC engineers who are like, I never want to manage people. I just want to be a subject matter expert. I want to write code. I don't want to deal with people. And so I'm really curious how, but then there's like people like Lucas, and I'm sure Daniel, as he progresses in his career, that like very much like the people managing aspect as well as the coding aspect, and like, and turn into like engineering managers. Like, I wonder if it'd be like interesting to get like two of those people on like the Daily Yield podcast, just to have like a conversation of how like their workflow is similar and then also different based on like their approach.
Yeah.
I'd just be curious if like a trend comes out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Yeah.
You could invite Chris. He used to manage.
Oh yeah,
teams of engineers, right? And now he's managing
cool.
his
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Didn't he riffed off of my people and created his own, right?
Yeah, I've been talking to him a little bit. I seen some. I don't know if you've caught up with him in a while, Daniel, but he seems like a very parallel path to like what you're building, and he showed me like some web interface that he has for his people, and we should have him on and have him show off what his workflow.
Nice.
Because yeah, he definitely started with your people thing too, I think, or built his maybe it was like kitchen. I don't know how much he copied from you, but we were all definitely inspired by you.
Nice, yeah.
All right, should we blow through stand up and then we can continue these other conversations?
Yeah.
Good conversations.
Yeah. I did not
Go back to therapy.
Yeah, I did not get a chance to fill out my prompt sheet, my prompt questions today, but I'm still in basically the same place that I was yesterday. I have an editor working on the sizzle reel finally, and I have a lot of outreach emails templated and ready to send. So I'm as soon as those two things are married together, I'm basically going to hit go on that. I had a conversation with Sam about building a strategy around getting him onto a podcast. And I'm finally, I think by Friday, one day before he returns, I might actually get the emails out. So yeah, that's been my headache today.
Nice.
I feel like on paper it looks like I'm in the same spot, but I feel like I'm like almost close to just like checking everything off, which feels good. Yeah, just feel like been juggling a lot of different plates at the same time and trying to get them all to land. But think I know what font we should use for plow. I think we'll still use the serif in AI worth using, and then like Daily Yield and like Skillshare will kind of use the lean more on the plow branding. So wanting to pull all that together, also putting like that final 20% on the open seed page, and want to get that live. So yeah, just hoping to land all those things today.
Sweet. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So for me, yesterday I said I was just gonna create the PR for the seed creator to incorporate the learnings that I have. But after the conversation from yesterday, kind of pivoted towards creating this simple seed not simple seed, but like a seed for Domo that doesn't require the Raspberry Pi. So you can just have like a chat only agent basically on your computer that can, it's like a purpose specific agent for managing your calendar that depends on, Plow, chat, all of that. So that's going pretty well. I'm working on loops to iterate and refine and test that. But my goal for today then would be to get Daniel or Mary or Rowan too, if you're interested, to install that seed from scratch and just kind of see how that goes. And then we can get a vibe check on if this is the kind of thing that we want to launch with.
Excellent. Cool.
Thought on that too. I don't know if how we build out the VIP skill, but I feel like that's a helpful, potentially recursive seed that you could add into Domo as well. Because the way the VIP skill essentially, the way it's been working is like I've created like a thread with like Jake and my plow. And so like in theory, if Jake wants to add anything to our life dashboard, he can. He just has to like text that group thread. But essentially it has full access to my plow.
Yeah. So this, yeah, maybe we can garage this and talk about how we want this seat to work, but we have that capability too. So I can maybe walk you through what the installer, like I can walk you through the full installer of what I've built for like the Raspberry Pi, but it's basically like you choose how many people you want to be part of the group thread, whether it's just you or you can add your partner or however many groups.
Cool.
And then it creates that group thread.
Great.
And then you can, message it and ask it to add events and that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
But that's with the Pi and the screen, and it's like, so that's cool. But then if we just do just a chat only one, the group that I think would also be super important still, but I'm not quite sure what to do with the dashboard if we still want to have that at all. If it's just running on your Mac. I don't know. Anyways.
No, I mean, I think even just as a text assistant, there's still a lot of legs to that without, like, it can add stuff to your Google Calendar. It can add, Cool.
Cool. On my end, after that conversation from yesterday, I decided the decision was for me to focus on launching my people. So that's my what I'm focusing on, and my plan there is I will record some videos today, like some ads for my people, and a page in a VSL page, like trying to sell my people, but instead of selling, I'll just direct people to a WhatsApp group, so that on the 6th, when we launch on Product Hunt, I have all these people on the group and then I can share the link to Product Hunt and hopefully get some upvotes. And by doing this, I want to validate like which ads work for my people before having my people see it ready and finish it and publish it on Product Hunt. So that's what I want to explore. And I said I was going to do the Watch Me Pivot page. I am having Claude do it and polish the edges. I would say yesterday was 80%. Now today is like 90, but it's not there yet. And question for you, Mary, is if we do have a dev seat on Figma or not, because I can do this. My flow currently is taking screenshots of the Figma and taking screenshots of what Claude did and having Claude compare the differences and do another rev. But I think I never did this, but I think if we have dev mode, I could copy some.
Yeah. I've like been putting off setting up our actual Figma, so I'm on like my personal one, which is like technically my dad pays for, because I do like some work for him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So like true startup.
Yeah. This is. I mean, so
I'm like,
this flow is fine.
I just want to like make sure. Oh gosh, I should just set it up. I just feel like we could save so much money if we do get a code, but I'm not very confident that we're going to have access to one.
So from my side, like this flow is fine. If we don't need, like if we're not in a hurry to release this page, I can just keep Claude doing its cycles until it get the page done. But if we want to get this faster, then having the dev account with API access, like Claude could pull all the.
I wonder if I can give you. I might be connected to my Google SSO, but I wonder if I can just share that in like 1Password, and so you can log into my Figma account.
Yeah, we can test that as well.
Okay, just like to bang this out, and then we can set everything up properly.
Does it have two-factor authentication? Do we need to get your dad involved?
No, I'm an admin.
Oh, another thing I did. So yesterday was the first day that the ads run, and so now I have like a baseline of what to expect from the next ads I run. So I think I did. So was a light test. So $18, 6,000 views, and 250 clicks. Yeah, around that.
Yeah. I do wonder if $18 is really a, because I've seen things kind of move around as spend increases. I just wonder if we might want to like commit to a somewhat higher number just to test the data a little
Yeah.
bit more robustly.
For sure. This was just the first test, right? So
Yeah, I know.
more variations and setting a higher budget. Yeah, for
The
sure.
the,
So you think
the,
this
the algorithms are smart enough to, they want you for it to be a valid test, spend a bit more probably.
So we got like one or two people on Discord from this, you think?
I think, yeah. We are at 41 now. I think we were at 39 or something yesterday. Or 38.
I'm gonna
that's
try
it.
something, Daniel. My Cloud Code has like an MCP into my Figma, so I'm gonna see if it can turn that page into HTML.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Let's see.
Oh, I do have one more thing I can try. Let me try one more place. I've just thought of another perks page I have access to.
Ooh. I did some digging, and I think they only because Mercury doesn't offer it. It might only be for like VC funds that get it, which is why I'm like, I feel like we might have gotten it through South Park Commons before, but that perks page is expired for us. And then like Bloomberg beta might be the only one that if they have some kind of perks package that Sam would have access to.
Yeah, I've never even seen the Bloomberg page before.
Okay.
So I have no idea what stuff's on there.
But yeah, if you have a lead. Just trying to be financially responsible with our.
Right. Totally.
Hey Ron, something that it's not clear to me. Those the raw files from the Riverside podcast that is not in our Dropbox. That is this right?
The raw files from the Riverside podcast recordings, they are in there now.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah, I had to chase one down this morning. But yeah, they're in the Dropbox folders. Yeah, you mean the combined view where we've got like Sam, Tom, and the guests, and then the user interface?
Yeah, whatever feed we have from the podcast, because you asked me for some AI clips of the podcast, so I wasn't finding the Riverside files there.
Yeah, yeah, I had to chase them down today. Yeah, I've actually downloaded, transcribed all of those, and have been working with some sound bites. So actually, I think
You're
I'm
good.
taking care. I'm good.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry, Mary. The Amazon one doesn't have Figma on there. That's the other
Okay.
clicks page.
No, I mean, that's probably telling. I probably should just set it up. Not worry about it. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ready to get it?
Let's do it.
Lucas,
Anyone else needs
would
therapy?
would you jam with me like a little bit, just talking about the conversation yesterday? Can we just do a little? I'm going to do a little update on that. I've got a little script prepared, and I want to kind of tell the story of yesterday and show some of that head and hat. Man, you were bummed out yesterday. When I watched that video, you were like looking off into the sky. It was dramatic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Great.
can we just talk about? No, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Can we just talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll get Daniel's point of view as well.
Great.
We could get Mary's point of view as well, if
Sure.
if
Mary,
Mary
do you want to talk about yesterday?
I'm happy to.
Okay.
I feel like my point of view will be very different than theirs.
Yeah. Okay.
probably.
I'll just have 3 questions. We'll get on for 15 minutes, and I'll just talk to each of you about this low ebb, the roller coaster that you described.
Yeah.
Is this something you
Cool.
want to do, like separate from the daily ute, or is this the daily ute?
That's an interesting question. Initially I was thinking that the daily yield could be this, right? But it's kind of a little counter to the programming, the way that it's kind of ended up. Like this doesn't happen for good reason. It doesn't happen all the time. So like the daily yield's kind of migrated a little bit. So I have to run that through the lens of, does it now fit the daily yield current focus? That's a question I just need to ponder. Because I do, definitely the daily yield was designed to be a daily check-in on the roller coaster of being a public startup company. And that this definitely satisfies that original criteria. But we're using daily yield more as a community activation and outreach, and there's a slightly different function to it. So I think it might feel a little bit like weird programming to mix in, but maybe not. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that it's just like, I think we're doing daily ute this way because we don't have all these roller coasters events every day.
Yeah.
Like we have, like, I think this would be the best stuff to share,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
worth a
little
try. I
bit-
mean, to see. I mean, I can see it being engaging too, and like getting people to. I mean, people could respond to content like this and have questions and about it as well. I don't know. Only one way.
I
to
love
find
it.
out, I guess.
Okay. Well, in that case, I still would like to talk to you quickly individually to get individual perspectives. But then, are you guys down for a 30-minute discussion, like kind of like following on what we from yesterday's, but on
Sure.
the yield? All right.
Sure.
All right. I'll set up some questions and run them by, I guess, you, Lucas. Since you're really owning, yeah. Cool. All right.
Cool.
Excellent. Thanks.
Go team.
Yeah.